фристайла видел?
Ну да. Рэп.
Always go. So, Paul, tell us a bit about your games.
My first series was versus Mana. The first game I actually started off okay. I was able to do a push and I actually sniped his natural nexus while he was putting up his third by diverting him with a drop. And then we got into a really long macro game where I just ended up getting out harassed and wasn't able to get up my 4th and 5th base, and he did. And so he eventually just overwhelmed me in a really, really long game. It was like, 35 minutes usually. Second game, I went one rack expand and I did a little pressure, and he went 1 gate expand into 3 gate, and then he proxied a pylon near my base, and I didn't get bunkers up soon enough after doing my pressure, so his 3 warp gates just killed me right there, and that was a little, annoying after playing a good first game. So, my second series was against TT1. First game I went Cloak Banshee. I got a lot of pro kills, like 15 pro kills with 2 Banshee. Expanded. He did like a 2-base all in after that, and I had to lift my natural, but then I ended up actually winning that game because he lost a lot of probes early on, and so I was able to push him back when I had stim and medevacs. So I won the first game. Second game, I lost a macro game on Tal'Darim just because I made a really bad engagement when I was maxed. He probably only had like 160 supply, but I made a really bad engagement and lost a lot to Colossi. I mispositioned my Vikings. So that game I lost. Third game, I went 1-1-1. I got a few pro kills with the Banshee. All-ins almost worked, failed though, but I miscontrolled a lot. I could have won that game as well. Against Top, I got smashed 2 games in a row. They weren't very interesting games. He went mech, I went bio or biomech, and just lost to, most the games were like 2 base versus 2 base, and I just lost.
I saw against game Top, he used blue flame Therians. I know that you have a lot of problems with blue flame Therians, at least last patch. Is it still a concern for you?
It's a style that I don't like to play against as much. I wouldn't say it's a concern for me as far as like balance or like anything like that. I think Hellions have a good place in the game now. They're viable, but they're not like, you don't have to make them. If you want to play something else, you can. But yeah, I mean, he's just a better TVT player than me. He reacted well to what I was doing and was able to beat me pretty easily, I think.
How much have you been practicing for this tournament?
I'm still in school, but I practice as much as I can. I felt like I was in good shape. A couple of weeks ago, I was able to go to the Red Bull Land in California, which was basically a 3-day training camp with a lot of great players. We played like 8 to 10 hours a day there. So that was that helped me prepare for this a lot. And so overall, I was feeling pretty good. I really am a little disappointed in how I played against TT1, especially in the second game. I really could have won that. But I practice as much as I can, I guess. It's hard for me though.
Are you satisfied with your results this tournament?
I'm not like super bummed. I played a good game against Mana and some good games against TT1. I did hope to beat TT1 at least. That was kind of my goal, was to not lose every match. And I thought if I definitely could have won a game against Mana, but I won a game. I didn't embarrass myself totally, so I'm okay.
So what plans do you have for the future? Which tournaments will you play?
It really depends on school and scheduling and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. I'm not even sure yet if I'm going to Providence. I will try to. I'm going to probably be there, but I don't guarantee it. As I said, StarCraft is not the only thing in my life right now, so it's hard for me to say how I'm going to do in the future. I'll just continue doing my best and having fun with it, I guess.
Do you have any plans to go to Korea at some point, maybe during vacation?
I've thought about it a lot. I would like to get the chance, but it really depends on if I get a good chance and if my parents are okay with it, I guess. At least before I'm done with high school. It'll depend on, I would have to have a really good reason and chance to fly over there. I don't think I'd really be able to just, go over there without knowing anyone really and just play there. I don't think that's really quite worth it. I would need to have some
Can we possibly see you in something less committing, like a European tournament, DreamHack or whatnot?
European tournaments, maybe, but again, it's a little harder for me to travel far during school year, because if I go to like DreamHack or something, I have to miss multiple days of school, and like it's hard for me to finish work and stuff. But you know, it's more likely that I'll be at Providence, and then maybe if there's another IPL land, I'll go to that too, because the last one was at Casino, so I couldn't go because I'm under 18. But I'll definitely try to go to anything that's reasonable for me to get to, I guess.
All right, thank you for the interview and good luck.
Thanks.
Bye.